What's up, guys? This is Pucky, and today I want to bring you guys kind of a unique video because I bet a lot of you guys have seen Battlefield 4 reviews, considering it has been out for quite some time. But this review is going to be a little bit different because it's not going to be as much of a review about the game in general. You know, like how good's the multiplayer, how good's the single player. Okay, 9.3 out of 10. No. I want to do something different because, obviously the game has been out for a really long time, and most people have either, played it themselves, gotten time on the game firsthand, or, have seen a crap ton of gameplay and have heard a bunch of reviews and endless commentaries over it, right? So, I want to talk to you guys about the current state of Battlefield 4. EA and DICE's blockbuster first-person shooter that came out last year. Obviously it wasn't. I'm saying last year is in 2013, not like a year ago, right? Because 2014 is only like 2 months in, about. But hey, this game is fun. This is easily my favorite first-person shooter that I've played in a long time. And up until about yesterday, I thought that this game, I was like, I don't understand why this game is getting so much hate. This game is great. I don't know, maybe it was just because I was, comparing it to Ghosts. And I think that even with all of Battlefield 4's glitches and flaws, it is so much better than Ghosts because Ghosts is just the same thing. As much as I want to see, as much as I don't want to hate on Call of Duty and be that guy, I buy Call of Duty every single year. I really want the franchise to do good because I really do have fun. There's something about Call of Duty that's really fun and addicting, and if they just don't try, then seeing the same thing over and over again, it's not fun. And I understand that they only have short amount of time to develop it, and Battlefield has more time. But nevertheless, I mean, really, Ghosts, like, it's not fun. It's boring. It's just this. It reminds. It's just Modern Warfare 4 to me. So Battlefield 4, up until about yesterday, I was like, this game just rocks. This could be one of the best games I've ever played in my life because, considering the fact that first-person shooters, multiplayer is like my favorite way, the way to go in my eyes for gaming. Every time I game, 90% of the time, it's hopping on some first-person shooters multiplayer, right? And I think that this is one of the best to come out in a couple years. And then yesterday hit, and I kind of realized why so many people have given this game so much flack, and why it's gotten so much hate, and why it's stirred up confusion and worries in the gaming community themselves. Like, we think there's a lot of people that are like concerned for the future of gaming because of the state of Battlefield 4 and the state of Ghosts and the state of a lot of other games that have microtransactions and a bunch of BS like this. The developers aren't giving us full games. I understand that EA. Don't understand. I'm assuming that EA is the main reason why Battlefield 4 has so many problems, because I'm assuming that they were like, hey, DICE, we're going to need you to finish this so that way it's going to be out by this holiday season. And we're also going to need you to finish it quickly because we need to make sure it's on the PS3 and Xbox 360 first before the next-gen consoles. So, I really would have liked them to just completely disregard Xbox 360 and PS3. I completely understand, like, I feel bad for those people that don't have a PS4 or an Xbox One, and I understand that, if they can't get it, then that blows, because then they can't get the game. But really, like, at what point are we going to say, all right, next gen is here, we kind of have to stop supporting the PS3 and Xbox 360 at least a little bit, right? So DICE had a lot of, work put forth on them. And I feel that they did a decent job for the fact that, they had so many platforms to put it out for. But, I mean, it wasn't until yesterday, like I keep saying, that I realized, wow, this game is really messed up. This game is just got some real issues that really need to be looked at. I don't care about Fan Appreciation Month anymore, DICE. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I realized, wait, I don't care about no friggin' dog tags. Virtual dog tags and camo. Oh, I like camo. Good camo's cool. But, I mean, I don't care about your battle packs if the game itself doesn't work. Alright, so let me give you a lowdown. Like, I keep talking about yesterday, right? Yesterday I was playing, started up PS4, and, I was already mad because the PS4 was making a weird chainsaw noise when I started up Battlefield 4. And it was also it didn't sign me into PSN for the longest time, even though I'm pretty sure my internet was working fine. So I was already kind of annoyed by my console before, I even went into a game. When I went into a game, no progress was shown in my loadouts. It was as if like I just started from scratch. All the assault rifles were grayed out. Every single sniper rifle, everything was like as if like I hadn't unlocked anything. No camos, no attachments, nothing. And I was like, what? What in the world? What is this? And so I like quit, and then I leave like the match, go back into a new one, and it's still the same thing. It told me, oh, are you unlocked the M23 or whatever, the like grenade launcher that you unlock like the first game you play, pretty much. You don't need, you get like a kill or two and you get it, right off the bat. So I was like, wait, what? Oh no, it still didn't work. So instead of just exiting the match again for the second time, I closed the application. I closed out Battlefield 4 and restarted it. And I went in and it was all fine. It went completely back to normal. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, hopefully that's just a one-time thing, right? I just kind of assumed. I mean, that was the first time that, Battlefield 4 really ticked me off. I was like, okay, that's not going to happen again. Today, I started Battlefield 4 up, and it did it again. It told me I had no progression. It said I was level 19, but it was like I hadn't locked anything. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. So I was like, oh my gosh. I totally have time to be quitting the application, restarting it, and then quitting it and restarting it. Because it's not like I have homework and tests and other stuff that I want to be doing, right? So, I have to quit. I quit, and I'll go back, and yet again, just like yesterday, it solved the problem. The little glitch went away, and, I got all my guns and progression back, however you want to say it. And I was like, wow, okay, hopefully this isn't like gonna be a reoccurring thing, right? And I don't remember what it was. I think I got like a text from a friend or some notification or something, and then like I was also doing homework or something, so I turned out the PS4, right? And when I go back onto it to play again, I started Battlefield 4, and it does it again. Why? What? I was like, oh no, this is happening. And then, every time I got kicked for inactivity, I went back into a match, and it was doing it again, repeatedly. I'm like, oh great, so like, it's not like a 1 or 2 time glitch, it's like half the time I join a freaking match, this is gonna happen, huh? This is irritating as crap. I pretty much have to just assume that when I turn on my PS4 and load up Battlefield 4, then I'm gonna have to quit out again, and start it up again just to get into a game that actually shows me all the stuff that I've unlocked and has my loadouts properly, like available for me. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so that's not the only thing Battlefield 4 has got going for it. All the little glitches and weird camera angles that wiggle, and the loading times for the textures in the game. God, sometimes you go into a match and the floor looks like garbage. for like 3 minutes straight, and it's like the PS4 completely can handle it. Like I've seen, like it takes the same amount of time to load it on like the Xbox One and PS3 and PS3 and Xbox 360, and I was like, this isn't like the performance of my PS4. This is just like, there's something they need to work on their net code. They need to make the code of this. They really need to work on the basic you know, what was it called? Like the frame. The main structure of this game needs to be reworked. It needs to be run way more smooth, man. I join a game and the floor looks like absolute trash for like 3 minutes, and then it finally like loads all the little pebbles and rocks and brush and little, you know, little like pieces of trash on the ground and stuff. And also that annoying as crap, you know, 0 health glitch that goes on, where you literally shoot and kill without a doubt. You kill someone without a doubt, right? And then, you know, obviously you're like, wait, they didn't die and I died, and it says that their health is 0. How can you have 0 health? DICE, fix that. You know, I'm fine with all the little bugs and glitches that happen every once in a while. That's fine, as long as it's not like killing me. That is messed up. It's temporarily every once in a while making effectively making the enemy player invincible, because like I shoot them, I put a whole clip in their body, and I die. Because, you know, the glitch didn't happen to me, but it happened to them. So they were able to kill me normally, but they're still standing because, you know, they apparently can have 0 health. You know, not 1 health. You know, that already is enough BS when, you know, you die and you have like, you had 100% health and that person has like, by the time you're done shooting them and you die, you know, the person has 1 health. That already is kind of irritating enough, because it's like, in real life, if you have quote unquote 1% of your like energy and like how close you are to, you know, being in the grave, you're 1% away, you know, that already doesn't really make that much sense. But 0 health, that needs to be fixed right now. I could care less. I don't even know if I said this or not, because this is my second take, but I don't give a crap about Fan Appreciation Month anymore, dude. I don't care about your dog tags or your battle packs anymore, because now I'm worried that half the time I join a match, my loadout isn't going to like load properly, and the camera angles and little bugs and glitches are going to happen constantly, and I'm going to die to people that are invincible, that have 0 health, but they're still standing somehow. I'm really worried about the state of this game, because it's been a while, you know, and the fact that China Rising, I bought Premium, right? China Rising, Second Assault, you can't get a map from those DLC drops. You can't get a map from there. It's the same, you know, basic base game maps that you join, okay? You know, no China Rising maps or Second Assault throwback maps, right? You know, and then another thing, I can't even tell whether or not the maps, that DLC even is has been put on the PS4 or not, because there's no like server browser or whatever. You go into server thing and it just has nothing there. You can only join quick match, and you can't search for a specific map or search, you know, like in Battlefield 3 you could search like Aftermath, and then, you know, you could get in a server where they're only bringing you Aftermath DLC maps, Or you can search Conquest and it'll only be, Conquest, 300% tickets 24/7 or whatever. None of that exists in Battlefield 4 on the PS4 right now. It's all quick matches. It's like whatever you get is whatever you get. You pretty much select the game type and then, that's it. And it's like really like come on, like I really want that. And I really want that to be fixed already. It's been a while since the game's come out, and we still don't even have servers when Battlefield 3 does. And then also, wait, what was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, and then I don't know if this is if this was like the plan from the get go, but I don't see anything about that. What do they call it? The commander mode or whatever, where you're able to take like an iPad or something and have like an overview of the map, and you can command soldiers, and if the soldiers that you command or whatever get hold a certain point or get certain kills or something. I don't remember exactly how it works, but you're able to like deploy stuff and help your teammates out and stuff. I was like, that's really cool. So maybe like if I'm at like some restaurant or whatever that has Wi-Fi, I can just go on my phone and like kind of help out a team in a game without actually have to be playing. I'm like, that's really cool. I don't know if that's meant for just PC. I don't even know if PC has it. But come on, like what? Why don't we? I swear we do not have that. I mean, unless I'm just oblivious, I know commander mode, bud. So that, and Conquest is boring as crap. I really wish I could join Conquest and see all the awesome Levolution and stuff, but it takes me forever to find a kill. I mean, somebody to kill, and when I do, I get one kill. That's fine. But then in the meantime, since there's not like you're not placed in the middle of a, placed in the middle of war gunfire right away, you kind of get bored and you're like, oh look, a helicopter. Okay, I'll get in that. And then I fly the helicopter and just mess around on purpose. Like try to go as close as I can to buildings and like until I die, and then. I fly an airplane, do like loops and stuff, just messing around and jumping out, and I just end up messing around in that game type. I don't know what it is. I don't ever try in that game type because it's just like I don't feel like I'm actually in a real game. I'm just like messing around, and so I end up like the end of the freaking like 30-minute match or game session or whatever. I have like 7 kills and like 20 deaths because I just 90% of them were just me killing myself from just being bored and doing random stuff. So I'm only playing TDM usually, which is sad because I really don't like playing TDM ever on like any other game. But I only like playing TDM because I actually like it. Actually flows like to where I have a sense of where people are and where the other team's spawning, and like, okay, this side of the map is where my teammates are, and that side of the map is where they are. So I don't play Conquest, and Conquest is one of the big features in Battlefield 4 that they advertised, which was Levolution, which is all the cool things, the dam breaking, the bridge blowing up. You can take down Siege of Shanghai's building, skyscraper. You can take down, what was it? The whatever hotel or whatever. You can take down the hotel building. There's like a big Levolution in every single one. Paracel Storm, sorry. As time goes by, the weather gets worse and the waves, coming harder, and then also that big destroyer, shipwrecker thing comes in and, docks on the sand. That's really cool. And then, Dawnbreaker, I think it goes from like daytime to sunset or something like that, through the course of the game. Levolution's really cool, and I never get to see it because I never play on Conquest. So really, like, what am I getting out of this Battlefield 4 experience? I'm being ridden, like, the game is riddled with glitches and stuff. I don't know. I want the best for it because, up until the other day, I was thinking this is like one of the best games I've ever played. But it's like, I kind of understand why people are concerned for gaming right now. Too many games are being rushed, and too many developers don't give a crap about anything except for money, putting microtransactions and, AAA titles. Really? People pay $60 for a game. You don't need to, on top of that, they're okay, let's say Ghost, for example. People pay $60 for the game, assuming you bought it when it was relatively new and it was full price. And then let's say you also bought the season pass. I didn't because, I didn't want to waste money this year on Ghosts DLC. But let's say you did. Why don't the season pass holders get any of that micro DLC little things? The wolf skin for Riley, the player skins or whatever that are coming out soon with like Captain Price. Why don't the season pass holders that paid $50, why don't they get that? So let's say like, oh, okay, I paid $60 for the game, $50 for the DLC, and now you want me to pay $3 a piece for all this BS stuff. It's like, really, like, how much money do you have to milk out of me? So, I'm not seeing much of that in Battlefield 4. I don't even think they have any microtransaction things in there. I don't think there's any extra money to be spent on Battlefield 4 other than the premium. So, that's fine, but it's really worrying. Like, all these bugs, glitches, not finished games, it's worrying. I'm kind of concerned. The fact that the consoles right now are having problems. PS4 not as much near as much as Xbox One, but still, PS4 has gotten. There's apparently people that are just having like problems with the disc bay, the disc drive completely like sounding like a chainsaw, like it did that one night. For me, when it was loading Battlefield 4, and then there are people that have Xbox Ones, loads of BS in that thing. The command on Kinect is barely working. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know if the people in the gaming industry are just not trying, or if it's more difficult than the average consumer realizes, or if, because of the economy, it's hard to make a good game and not have to put microtransactions, but we're sick of it. We're really sick of it. Alright, well, Battlefield 4 is a good game, but, they really need to get their act together and fix it. Fix all those bugs and crap, DICE. Alright, peace out. This has been Ukampuggy.